What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Impact Wrestling / New Japan Pro Wrestling Multiverse United show. The show just went off the air, and I do want to review it right now because I'm not going to feel like doing it tomorrow. Like I said, as we kick off this very long weekend, it's going to be a very long weekend for WrestleMania weekend, and with several different wrestling shows going on for the next few days. I said I was going to review some of these shows, the ones I really do want to review, that which I will watch. I know there's been several shows today that have kicked off this long weekend, but like I said I was going to review the Impact and New Japan show. It did start about 10 o'clock p.m. over here in Chicago, Illinois. I know they're in LA, so obviously on the West Coast, it's literally a few hours, definitely a lot of hours back than where it is over here in the Midwest. One thing I do want to say before we actually kick off this show. Listen, I'm not going to review Impact even though it was live. I'm talking about the actual show that was on a few hours ago before this one. It was basically a very long pre-show with a few interviews here and there and some matches that were already taped. And I guess Josh Alexander's last match as world champion, which I know he's got to give up the belt now at this point. We already know about his injury since last week. And they're going to need a new world champion by Rebellion. But they did show his match against Kenta. But like I said, they were live. It was literally just a very long pre-show. Like I said, you got Tom Hannafin, Matthew Redwatt, Scott D'Amore, Mickey James, Tommy Dreamer on there, Moose, Santino, Fred Rosser, several people that are on that show. So it's not really much to say. It was just a very long 2-hour pre-show with matches either, you know, that they taped or had already happened from the past. Okay, and just talked about everything that was going on with the, the Multiverse United show. I did miss the pre-show because I did kind of almost forget about the time. Like I said, it was in LA at the Globe Theater. I did miss Gabriel Kidd and Uemura. I saw the end of it and Uemura won. Given, like I said, it looks like a full house in there, but kind of given the crowd, and I got some things to say about the crowd and how production was about this show because I felt like I couldn't even hear the crowd throughout the half the night. On this show. It looks like they were live, or maybe they just tired out later on. I know there's been other events that have been going on today in that venue or venues near it. So you're probably seeing the same fans if you watched any other show earlier today. But the first actual match of the show, which one thing we did have on commentary was Tom Hannafin, Matthew Redwald, and Ian Riccaboni. They're all on commentary. The X Division title is on the line between Trey Miguel, Frankie Kazarian, Rich Swann, Kevin Knight, Clark Connors, and Rocky Romero. 6-man scramble. Like I said, it's a spot fest, but a lot of crazy action going on and whatnot. Good stuff, especially from Rich Swann and Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight, man, I'm telling you, that guy's got hops out there. He's really good. Clark Connors did end up getting a spear onto Kevin Knight. But Trey Miguel ended up getting in the ring, throwing Connors out, and then stealing the pin to still retain the X Division title. So I never really saw Trey Miguel really losing the title in general in this match, but it was pretty good though. Next was Fred Rosser, Alex Kolev, Sammy Callahan, and PCO, which is like, isn't Callahan like a heel right now if you're going by storyline for Impact? It's his name versus Eddie Edwards, Joe Hendry, who is a face right now, so obviously team with Eddie Edwards, Tom Lawler, and J.R. Kratos. Kind of tell who's hard to be the face and heel here. Joe Hendry's doing his whole "We Believe" thing and all this stuff, and Joe Hendry, like I said, with this 8-man, kind of wonder who was face and heel, kind of mixing the whole thing up because I know they still got the feud with Eddie Edwards and PCO going on and stuff, and Callahan's a heel, but he's not a heel, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with these teams. If you don't watch NJPW strong, you're probably not going to know who some of the other guys. I'm sure some people wonder, like, oh my God, Darren Young is still wrestling? They probably didn't even know if he was down there in that. Like I said, the 8-man was what it was. Of course, PCO is going to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff, like, jumping out of the ring, doing moonsaults and everything. PCO ended up getting the PCO salt onto JR Kratos for the win. So there you go. Moose went against Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb, who has been everywhere in damn near the past 24 hours, and I believe they said he was on some WrestleCon show earlier in the day, and I think he was on the Bloodsport show also for Josh Barnett. And let's remember, yesterday, Wednesday, on Dynamite, he did face Kenny Omega for the IWGP US title. So Jeff Cobb really moving all over the place in under the past 24 hours. And him versus Moose, a very good match. I enjoyed this match. Jeff Cobb did end up getting the window with the Tour of the Islands onto Moose. So Jeff Cobb has had at least work like what? And I may be wrong, but what, 4 matches now? In under 24 hours? Freaking crazy. But very good match for him and Moose. Good big man stuff out there. Cobb got the win, so I did enjoy that. Next, Mickie James was on commentary since she is injured right now. We don't know if she will make it to Rebellion with this rib injury. Right now, this Fatal 4-Way was going to determine who is going to be added to that match with her and Jordan Grace. But it was Masha Slamovich, Deonna Purrazzo, Giselle Shaw, and Miyu Yamashita out there. Fatal 4-Way. It's a good, solid match out there. Thought it was enjoyable. I actually thought Masha Slamovich was going to get the win, but I guess it's still not her time yet, given that fluke victory back at, what was it? Was it No Surrender? Yeah, No Surrender against Mickie James. I actually thought she was going to get the win, but Deonna Purrazzo ended up getting the win, hitting a power bomb onto Shaw, and then the Queen's Gambit, power driver. So I actually thought Slamovich was going to be moving into this triple threat match at Rebellion, but no, they're going with Purrazzo, which I don't mind Purrazzo back being a singles competitor anyways, but, if Mickie James cannot get to Rebellion, then we will have a new Knockouts champion by Rebellion, and it'll be a one-on-one now with Purrazzo and Jordan Grace. But yeah, I actually kind of thought Masha was going to be actually picking up the win here, but no, not this time. Guess not time yet. Right after that, I know they did interview. I know there was interviews throughout the night. I know they did interview Bullet Club. Chris Bay and Ace Austin. Basically, talk about all these teams that are involved. And we haven't been a team that long, but we've been a team for a minute. We're just not some regular Bullet Club guys or random ones. We've been to a tour of Japan. We've done. We've had some losses, but now we're winning right now. Okay, we've gotten better because it was a Fatal 4-Way tag team title match, which it was, whether ABC or just Bullet Club, Chris Bay and Ace Austin. Aussie Open. Aussie Open been all over the place. Let me say that, too. Like I said, the United Empire has been everywhere right now. Aussie Open, I don't know what show. I think they're going to be on the Ring of Honor show tomorrow night, too, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. But Aussie Open, I know they worked earlier today. They're Aussie Open. TMDK, Bad Dude Tito, and Shane Hayes, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Fatal 4-Way for the tag team titles. If you want to say Spot Fest, you can. But a very enjoyable Fatal 4-Way tag title match. Probably a little bit hard to keep up with so much going on in this match, but I did enjoy it though. So really good stuff. Ace and Bay end up still retaining, taking out Bad Dude Tito, hitting the Art of Finesse, and then the fold onto him then. So a very good tag team match. Like I said, a lot of chaotic stuff in this match, but just a chaotic, good match out there. All right, but like I said, Aussie Open really been everywhere lately. It's like any show you almost see them on. Like I said, whether it be New Japan, Impact, or AEW, or whatever they got with Ring of Honor right now, you're going to see them, okay? So, Aussie Open ended up taking a loss right here. And then again, they had like a title shot like a week ago on No Surrender. So why did they get another title shot? Like, they literally lost to Ace Austin and Chris Bay like literally a week ago, like last Friday. So why did they get another shot to take the pinfall? And, I knew the Guns weren't going to take the fall. And like I said, Aussie Open, they like those guys. So obviously, they're not really getting taken out either. So, TMDK lost. Next, KUSHIDA went against Lio Rush. Probably one of my favorite matches of the night. Very enjoyable match. I like this match a lot. I wish the crowd would have a little bit more into it. And then again, I wish we could probably see a little bit more. It's very dark in there. A little bit hard to see sometimes. They could have done better with the lighting. But I did enjoy this match. I figured KUSHIDA was going to get the win. Let's remember, KUSHIDA is still going for the world title at Rebellion against Steve Macklin, so he couldn't have lost right here. I know Lio Rush just came off his loss against Hiromu Takahashi for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title because he's been in Japan lately, but I figured he's going to take the L right here, given KUSHIDA's going for the world title, but I enjoyed this match. All right, I like this a lot. This is probably one of my favorite matches of the night. So one match like I said, one match to check out is Kushida and Lio Rush. Good stuff out there. Um, Next, Kenta when he gets Minoru Suzuki for the New Japan Strong Openweight title. At least the crowd woke up when Suzuki's entrance hit. Katse Ninare. Very solid match. Good stuff. I actually thought Suzuki was going to win. I know Kenta kept trying to go for the GTS, but Suzuki ended up putting him down with a sleeper then and still putting him in there. He was trying to go for the Gotch style, power driver, but Kenta ended up grabbing the referee in and knocking him onto the mat. Low blowing Suzuki. Kenta ended up rolling him up as he still retained the title. Suzuki got a chair and tried to go after him, but the young boys and referee security held him back then. So obviously we'll probably see another match with Kenta and Suzuki for that strong open weight title. But a very solid match of both Suzuki and Kenta. Very good match out there. At least kind of woke the crowd up a little bit more. But in the end, in the main event, we did get Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Mike Bailey. At first, it was scheduled to be Will Ospreay versus Mike Bailey, but Will Ospreay got hurt during the New Japan Cup, so it's now going to be Mike Bailey and Tanahashi. But some probably will call this an upgrade. Like I still want to see Speedball and Ospreay, but hell, I'm cool with Tanahashi being in also. Some probably say it's an upgrade if you think about it. But a very good match. Good main event. Like I said, I just wish the crowd, like maybe the crowd wasn't mic'd well. I don't know. Like I said, either tired throughout the entire day, or they did not mic this well. Or whoever's production is under this, whether it be Impact or New Japan. I've said enough about Impact's production when it comes to the show on Wednesdays, but I don't know. Probably feel like they could have mic'd this up a little bit better. But this was still a really good match. Like this was some good stuff out here. Go out your way to see this match. All right, definitely go out your way to go see this match. Real good stuff. I know they had Tana focusing on Speedball's leg, a lot of his leg throughout the entire match, which he kept targeting. Speedball kept, of course, trying to come back with his kicks, even hitting his ultimate weapon, which even hurt his knees even more. But after he missed the ultimate weapon, Tana ended up getting with the twist and shout, went for the sling blade, hit the high fly flow, and won the match from there. Both Tanahashi and Bailey took a bow to each other, and Tana raised his hand in. So really good main event though. So like I said, throughout this show tonight, I did enjoy the main event. Kushida and Lio Rush. I thought the tag team match was chaotic, but really good. Suzuki and Kenta was a really good match too for strong openweight title. Obviously, there's going to be no title changes. I know it's a lot of multi-matches, and it's just some matches like, the knockouts match basically determine who was going to be that third person for the, spot in Rebellion, and we got that. So, like I said, a lot of stuff going on in this show tonight. But, and I did enjoy Moose versus Jeff Cobb. That's a match I did like also. So, pretty good show. Not a great show, but a very good show in general. I know it was a lot of changes, unfortunately, with injuries plaguing this show. Not too much, but I know we are supposed to get Mickey James on here and Josh Alexander and Will Ospreay, but like I said, injuries have happened, so things have to be changed. But I wonder what would happen if they were not hurt, and could this show even been better when what it was what we got tonight? But I still enjoyed the show in general. But I just wish they would have had the mic crowd turned up a little bit more, because it just felt like they were dead half the time. But overall, like I said, a really good show. But other than that, that is my review of Impact and New Japan Multiverse United. Like I said, we got a lot of shows coming up this weekend. I'm going to try to get as many reviews if I'm able to get them all, because what do we got tomorrow night? Of course, SmackDown, but I'm most likely not going to review that. The Hall of Fame, maybe I'll catch that later on. Super Card of Honor, we're going to see how that goes. That's a really solid card to check out. Saturday afternoon, we got Stand and Deliver, maybe review, I don't know. And of course, we have WrestleMania 39 for Saturday and Sunday. I know the cards were just released today of who's going on, who. We don't really know who the main event is for WrestleMania, but we'll say that conversation when it's WrestleMania time. But Other than that, though, go out your way to go check out Multiverse United. So, yeah, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hooded Knight 890. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.